Hey guys, what is up? It's your girl, Grace Tori, and I'm back with a whole new podcast episode. Today's episode is going to be a little bit of an announcement. Lots going on. I didn't really know I was going to be doing this, so that's why there wasn't really a heads up. But we're just going to chill, talk about it. I just got out of the shower, so if you're watching, that's why I look like I just got out of the shower. We're chilling. It's been kind of a crazy day, week, year. So, yeah, let's just talk about it. Nothing too crazy going on, so let's go ahead and just jump on in. But before we do, if you are a woman in her 20s looking for a community of other women, they're all reaching to meet their goals and do all those fun things, and you want a community to do it with, then join us. Follow me on whatever podcast platform you are currently listening or watching on, and I will have my Instagram and TikTok linked down below. Alright, let's go ahead and jump in. I'm Grace Tori, and you're listening to That Girl the Podcast. Grab a beverage of choice and settle in, because the new episode is starting now. So I'm just going to say it and then I will explain after. So I am going to be taking a 2-week break. It's kind of like a little summer break, if you will. I have never done this. The podcast will be 2 years on June 24th, 2 years old. And I've never taken a long hiatus. I think I may have taken a week off once or twice, but usually if I was taking that long off intentionally, other than when I had the flu, I had something pre-recorded, so I was only missing one episode. But I feel like we kind of knew this was coming down the pipeline. I've been late to episodes. I told you guys a couple weeks ago. I just didn't feel like I was putting out quality episodes. So I kind of sat down today, and I actually had a whole different episode planned, and I was gathering all the research for that, so I'll probably do that in 2 weeks. But I was thinking to myself, I have a lot of things I need to sort out. There's a lot of things that I just need to reset, a lot of business I need to handle. And I'm trying to do that while doing all the things I normally do, like the pets Instagram and all that, and pets TikTok, and this podcast, and this podcast Instagram, and this podcast YouTube, and this podcast TikTok, and all of the other things in between that I'm having such a hard time managing all of it. And on top of that, still trying to handle all the business I need to handle that should be my priority right now. So I was thinking about it, and I'm you know what, I'm not putting out good quality stuff. I'm not giving everything my 100% effort, or really any effort. I just don't have I don't know, I'm missing my spark. I lost my spark, and I'm okay. This is part of me taking the steps necessary to get it back. But sometimes I have a tendency to talk a lot and not really listen, observe, take actions that need to be taken. And I'm also terrified of change. So I am terrified of change. I hate change, and I avoid it at all costs. And there's just a lot of changes that need to be made in my life that I can't necessarily do with all of my responsibilities that I'm currently doing. So I am just going to take 2 weeks to completely reset my life. I'm not doing anything I'm doing some drastic things that I will hopefully talk about in 2 weeks if they work out. But I don't want to talk about them just yet. I don't think I'm allowed to, honestly. And I just wanted to let you guys know, you guys are my number one thing. I love you. I want to inspire you, make you want to become a better version of yourself, give you advice, learn from you. I truly see you as my besties, and I feel I'm not showing up as the best version of myself, or even a good version of myself for you guys. And I need to step back, take some time to reflect, practice some self-care, ask myself what direction I want to go down, and continue that. I know I want you guys to be a part of it, but I feel I can't give you myself right now. I feel I'm breaking up with you when I'm literally just taking a 2-week break. Jeez, that's how attached I am. I've done 2 episodes a week for the last 2 years almost. I'm gonna have the hardest time not, and I'm still gonna be filming. This weekend, I'm literally gonna have a guest on the podcast. We're gonna be filming that, and that'll be the first episode up when I get back, probably. So don't worry, I'm still working and planning. I just want to come back as a better version of myself, because I don't feel I'm showing up as even a good or quality version of myself in any capacity of my life right now, whether that's relationship, career, whatever it is. I need to pause. And I think that I want you guys to take this as an okay to do that for yourself as well. I know how hard it is to admit that you need time. Maybe you need to take a step back. Maybe you need to minimize your priorities at the time. Like, whatever it is, I know how hard it can be. I'm a people pleaser. I'm a workaholic. I know how hard it can be. And this is such a hard decision that I have been pushing off for so long. Like, I have had this in the back of my mind for probably 2 months, and I've just put it off, but I have run out of steam, and I want to give you the best. So I'm gonna go find the best, or even a better version. This may be the shortest podcast episode I have ever put up, like, ever. But I just want to be straight with you. Like, I want to shoot it straight. I don't want to beat around the bush. I don't want to say the same thing 100 times. I just want you to know that I love you, that I'm okay. I'm listening to my dog sniff in the background. You can probably hear that. I'm working on it. I will probably still be posting on Instagram and TikTok if I feel like it. Like, I'm not going to push myself because I really do want to take this time. But if I, like, want to, I'm not going to be like, no, because when you do something like this for as long as I have, like, I've been doing the dogs TikTok since 2020. That's 4 years where I've been posting almost every single day. When you do something like this for that long, you have, like, it becomes a part of you, and it's almost like a creative outlet. Like, I have to, like, put energy into somewhere, and it, like, energizes me to do it. Like, to post the TikToks and create all of the content. Like, when I'm feeling better, it truly brings me so much joy, and I enjoy doing it, and that's why I've done it for so long. So I'm hoping that I still will be on. I'll definitely have my DMs and stuff on, so if you need anything, DM me on Instagram. That's the best way to find me. But I think that's pretty much it. And when I come back, it'll be season 2. This whole thing has been season 1. This is going to be episode, like, 186 or something. Something like that. Let me actually look it up. I know, I should have just gone all the way to 200, but I couldn't make it. I genuinely thought about that, like, trying to push to 200, but I'm at 185, and so this will be 186. I was right. But I just couldn't push. Like, I could not do 15 more episodes and make it to 200. I really wish I could. But let's see. So I will be back the 9th. So the 9th of June, you will see me again. I don't know if that's Father's Day. I think Father's Day is the weekend before, but maybe I'm wrong. Either way, though, I love you guys. I hope that you guys have the best little summer break off from the podcast. Use it to ask yourself, in what ways can you reset? Can you become the best version of ourselves? Let's meditate. Let's find our whatever, find your zen or whatever you want to call it. And then come back beautiful, happy, and ready to go. So, yeah, that is pretty much it. I love you so much. You're my entire world. And I will see you in 2 weeks. Bye, guys.